Neha Goyal, a transformation coach, tarot reader, DNA astrologer, and a numerologist. And today we are going to discuss a very important information. So as far as astrology is concerned, astrology tells us about a snapshot of the planets which are out there and their frequencies and how it is affecting us as soon as we take birth. And as far as the rishis are concerned, they made it very comfortable for us. The entire life is divided into 12 houses. These 12 houses also have 4 pillars, which are known as the first, fourth, 7th and the 10th house. So here is a perspective that I wanted to give to you as far as life is concerned. The first house is the house of us, our personality, what moves us, how people perceive us, what is it, the presence that somebody has, that is the first house. The 4th house is the motherland, the mother, the nurturing quality of a person, how much a person is at peace. The 7th house is the house of partnership and relationships and also marriage. And the 10th house is the house of career. So at times, a lot of times what we do is that we try and find the 4th house, things in the 7th or the 10th house, which is in relationship, which is in partnership or in career. And that's where we fall apart, because we haven't built ourselves, we haven't built our first house, which is our personality, which is that we don't even know ourselves, we don't even know what is it that comes with being us. And with that unknown thing, we try and get ourselves filled by the 7th house, which is the house of marriage and relationship, or the 5th house, which is the house of romance. That's where we fall apart, because the 1st and the 4th house, it's like if the clock is going anti-clockwise, it will first cover the 1st house and then the 4th house. Now imagine a clock which is not functioning well and it's just dangling on the 7th house or the 10th house, which means that it has no clue about itself, which is the 1st house. It has no peace of mind or nurturing, which is the 4th house, but directly goes to the 7th house, expects nurturing from that person or that partnership, or the 10th house, which is expect that fulfillment from job. Obviously, this person who doesn't know himself, who doesn't even know what personality he is bringing to the table or what are his characteristics, etc., this person gets influenced by the 7th house people, which is the partnership or this outside motivation that they are into, or the 10th house, which is the boss or the subordinates, because he has no self base, the Muladhara chakra is not strong. That's where these kind of people who are relying entirely, who have not taken care of the first quarter of their astrological chart, which is the 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th house. First house, as I said, is the personality. 2nd house is the value system that you have, as far as your base is concerned, how were you brought up, what are the values that you bring with yourself from that, how comfortable you feel in your skin, how comfortable you feel in your surrounding. That's the 2nd house. 3rd house is a house of communication, is the house of courage. It's also the house of your siblings. Sorry. And then the 4th house, as I said, which is the peace of mind. So these 4 houses are very important. And also 1st house is in the Kal Purushite is the Aries house, which is your head. So if you don't have your head in place, you will not be able to have your other areas of life in place. जब सर ही नहीं है तो और बाकी organs का क्या करोगे? Brain ही काम नहीं कर रही, तो what will you do of the other organs, of your sexual organs, which is the 7th house, or of your gallbladder, and then the 10th house, which is knees and legs, etc. When you do not have the head, when you do not have the brain, what will you do of it? Oftentimes we put our brain here in the sexual organs, or here or there in the career, on your legs, and that's where your life goes up and down. You do not take care of your health. In fact, your entire health, your entire day is more dependent upon how the other person is making you feel. And that's where, my friends, you are actually going against the nature of being a human being. And that's the reason why there is a lot of suffering in this world. we can see these imprints in our life, in our astrological charts also, that to figure out that where is our head. And there is a reason why certain planets are exalted in certain rashis or are a karaka of a certain house, because whenever that is unstable, the idea is to move towards a better way of being. For example, if Venus is debilitated, the idea is to move, that means there is an opportunity to move towards finding out what is the balanced way of Venus. And even if it is hard to do so because it doesn't come to you naturally, to create such examples in your life, maybe watch a movie, maybe consult somebody like me and try and find out what is a better way of thinking about the Venusian aspects, which is the pleasure in life, which is the joy in life, which is which is the luxuries in life. So you see, that's how you can balance your entire chart, and which is important because, as I said, that it is important to know the pillars of your life, and also to know that first, after 1 only comes 4, and then comes 7 and 10. If your entire pillar of life is 10, which is you've already externalized yourself, then you are dependent on other people. People call this a codependent relationship, which doesn't happen only in a romantic relationship. It can even, a lot of people can be codependent on their work life. How is my work life making me feel? Are they making me feel worth it? It's like this: if tomorrow your entire worth is on how your boss treats you, or how your subordinates treat you, obviously you have jumped onto the pillar of the number 10, which is where you feel the instability, versus you come back to a number 1 in your house. Feel it from inside. Know yourself, know your personality, know your weaknesses. If you know your weaknesses, your threats, your opportunities, the other person will not be able to shadow you, because you will accept कि हाँ ये मेरे में weakness है and I'm working on it. It's not like someone else will bring it to light for you. That's what I wanted to tell you. I have a little concern with how astrology is being looked at this point in time, because that's not what the rishis wanted or the ancients wanted. And that's also the curse of the astrologers, as they say, because they वो हवा देते हैं इस चीज को, which means that they fan this codependency that people have created on astrology, instead of saying, oh, hello, this is a better way of being. So that's what I wanted to share with you all. I hope this made sense to you. If you're watching me on my YouTube channel, please like, share and comment, because it takes a lot of effort, a lot of studies to come up with this information, and just a click of a button from your side can help me in making this video reach out to many people. You can also share it on WhatsApps and various other platforms. If you're watching this on Instagram, please feel free to share your friends with the arrow button so that they also know. This is a very initial information. We can find out this information through a further astrological chart analysis of DNA, astrology, tarot and numerology. Also with numerology, you can totally figure out what are the numerical influences in your life and how to work around it. And these days I'm offering the double festive discount also, so you can avail it. Don't come to me after the festivities and ask me for the discount. Abhi available hai, lena hai to le lo. Thank you so much. I will see you all soon. Namaste.